guess, a question mark over how he'd come back, but Keith Thurman is absolutely world class still, isn't he?
I just said to one of the other interviews that I guess when you have so much experience, it's hard. It's like riding a bike, I guess. The skill set never goes away. It's the ticker and the ability to perform. And he showed tonight that his level's above. And he'll bring that to the ring going forward now better and better.
How does he match up with Tim?
Great fight. He's very cagey. You know, Keith Thurman never got out of second gear. He was just doing all he needed to do. But I've got to say, and I really mean this, more so the credit goes to Brock Jarvis for a young Aussie buck to step in against someone like that and have an absolute red-hot crack. Good on him. And it makes you proud that the young guys are prepared to do that. He'll come back better and better from it. But when you go in with a Keith Thurman, you are going in with an elite-level fighter, even with 3 years off. And he showed tonight, it's like he's never been out of the ring, eh?
Is it fair to say, though, obviously, Tim Tszyu isn't...
Totally different.
Yeah.
Totally different. And Tim and Keith will be two very, very high-level skilled fighters going at it, and it'll be a totally different fight. And the interesting part for me is in Tim's current mental state, where he now knows and has learnt, and he's focused and bearing down on everything that he needs to do. I think it'll be an absolute cracker of a fight. I really do.
And the fact that Keith's come out to Australia, he seemed to enjoy the experience. Ideally, this would be where you'd have that fight.
That's a no limits decision, and they'll present to us options on that. But again, right now we're 3.5 weeks out of Newcastle. It's going to be an amazing night, and I look forward to seeing Tim Tszyu come back into Newcastle and show us just how he's come back. It should be a super exciting night, and Keith Thurman in the background adds that extra level of excitement.
Considering the fight was done this time last year,
yeah,
and Thurman's come out here, he said he's open to it.
Yeah,
it feels like a fairly easy fight to make, although you're not looking.
100%. Yeah, the reason we say we don't look forward, that's Tim. And we're very protective of Tim, and we want him to stay absolutely focused. Nothing we have to do to contribute to that. That's what Tim does. But from the business side, of course, I've got to look way ahead. And it's an exciting opportunity, and we've talked about it. And we were going to fight him, and it makes sense. And all those things will fall into place in the right time frame. But I just have to say to the public, I guess, that the Tim Tszyu that just left this building is not distracted by Keith Thurman one iota. He's back sparring tomorrow, and there's nothing on his mind except Joey Spencer.
There was talk of if Brock won tonight, he fights Nikita. Yeah. Is that still a fight that could possibly be made?
Yeah, I think so. Well, of course, it's up. We'll see how Brock recovers and what he wants to do. But yeah, of course, Nikita is still fairly early in his career, so there's opportunities left, right, and centre for him. And we hope to have great fights for Nikita. But it's while it seems a simple thing, that's not. It really isn't. And getting guys to commit to Nikita is not easy either. And so Brock, it would be coming off a loss, difficult for Brock to jump in with someone like Nikita. So you've got to give him time now to come and sort himself out. And that's fair and equitable. But yeah, I'm excited for both Nikita and Tim. I think 2025 is going to be fun. And I think they're going to really light up this year, both of them.
The other name always connected with Tim is Michael Zarafa, who fought tonight. Yeah. Is that fight a chance of ever happening?
No.
Tim's dead set against it.
That won't happen. That decision was made in Newcastle way back, and we've never budged from that. And there's always talk about that. And No Limits will say yes, it can happen. From our team, we say no, it's not happening, and we stick with that. And that's Tim's thoughts on it. He's moved on, and at the end of the day, I'm sure Michael has too. But if there's any chance of Michael's shit stirring a fight, he's going to do it, and we respect that.